of the future, I talk about how we will live in the next 100 years. If you're looking for a job, if you're deciding on a major in college, if you want to encourage a young person to be part of the future, read the book. I have a whole set of chapters about jobs of the future. And in Physics of the Impossible, I talk about the world 500 years in the future, when we might have time travel, we might have starships, we might have teleportation. And I answer the question, what happens if you go backwards in time and meet your teenage mother before you're born and she falls in love with you? Well, if your teenage mother falls in love with you before you're born, you're in deep doo-doo if that happens. And then in my latest, before the present volume, The Future of the Mind, another bestseller, I talk about the fact that we physicists can now probe the blood flowing inside the brain with MRIs. We can actually see thoughts as they are generated inside the living brain. This is amazing. We can now prove or disprove many old wives' tales. For example, there's an old wives' tale that everyone believes but no one can prove until now. That old wives' tale is, when a man talks to a pretty girl, he starts to act stupid. Absolutely true. We can show that when a man talks to a pretty girl, blood drains from the prefrontal cortex, and he starts to act mentally retarded. We can quantify this effect now. It's an amazing discovery. We can also, by the way, upload memories. We've done it in mice, monkeys, and next we'll upload simple memories in Alzheimer's patients. Think about that. We'll have a brain memory chip, a brain pacemaker. You'll push the button, and simple memories come flooding into your hippocampus. You'll know where you live, what your name is, who your relatives are, and that could be a tremendous benefit for those people who have Alzheimer's. And some people think that maybe one day we'll have something like The Matrix. You know, in the movie The Matrix, reality itself was uploaded into your mind. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a rather strange question. How many of you, late at night, just before you go to sleep, how many of you have had that weird sensation that maybe, just maybe, life is an illusion? Maybe you're the only real person. Everything else is fake. Raise your hand. Come on, be honest. How many of you have ever had that strange feeling? Oh my God, you're all crazy. So many crazy people in the audience. How can you be the only one in the world when I'm the only one in the world? You know that I'm in New York right now? I'm just about to go to sleep, dreaming that I'm here in front of this great audience here in Chicago. Come on, give me a break. But anyway, let